Hey, everybody. Hope everyone is well today. We are going to be talking about the number one mistake people make about high ticket services. And when I say people, I'm talking about service based entrepreneurs, people who offer services for their clients. They're good at what they do, they get great results for their clients. Their clients are happy. Um, this is the number one mistake that they make about high ticket services. So, hello, if you're here with me, say hello in the comments here. So I know you're here. Let me know if you can hear me. Be great. And give StreamYard permission or whoever is asking permission to show your name so I can see who you are if you're here with me. And you can put hashtag live if you're here with me live, or you can do hashtag replay in the comments if you are here watching the replay. Hello. Great. Hey, Peggy, how's it going? Awesome. Okay, cool. So let's dive right in. Okay. I think the biggest misconception today in the online world, especially among service based entrepreneurs, is that it's easier to sell low ticket than high ticket. All right. And I'm seeing lots of comments coming in. Cool. Um, so when people buy low ticket, it's usually because they got a little curious. Okay. They're kind of curious about whatever it is. Okay. And they're not the type of people that you really want to be working with because they're not there really for the results, okay? Or they might be wanting results, but they might not be really clear. There's a lot of wobble out there, okay? You want someone who is committed, especially if what you're offering is potentially life-changing. So if you believe that you have something that your specific audience really needs, then you'd want them to be dedicated so that you can truly help them reach their goals. Okay. So you're probably offering some sort of service, but they still need to show up. They still probably need to listen to you and do something in order to reach their goals. Okay. So, I mean, I've been doing this for over 20 years. Okay. 20 plus years. Started working with entrepreneurs, business owners in 1996. Okay. I've worked with many other experts and coaches and consultants and therapists and tons of service providers who also have high ticket offers. So I know that it can be done. And listen, you don't have to start off with something that's low ticket, like a $7 ebook, and then work your way up to something that's 3,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 when a relationship has been established. And when I say a relationship has been established, I don't mean over a long period of time either. A relationship can be established in as quick as 24 to 48 hours. Okay. You can create a know, like, and trust. I'm sure you've heard that before. Know, like, and trust with a potential client within 24 to 48 hours. There's a way to do that. And you can just go ahead and sell people the real deal that's high ticket because that's what they need and that's what's going to get them the results. Okay, going low ticket just devalues the problem. um right, so let's say for example, you have a $7 ebook. Like, do you think that buying a $7 ebook is going to help you lose 40 pounds in 1 month? Right? Probably not. Okay. Let's say I go visit two healthcare professionals, though, practitioners, let's say, who specialize in natural medicine, for example. Okay. Let's say one offers her service for $100, while the other tells me that she has this amazing program or this amazing offer that can help me get out of whatever I've been suffering from for a long time, whatever ailment I want to change or whatever I want to do, right? And get this desire, this result, this outcome in about 6 to 8 weeks. And it's priced at $5,000. Okay. Even if I know nothing about those two, I'm going to automatically assume that the second one has something special to offer and that she really knows what she's doing. Okay. It's just going to position her as an expert. Okay. I mean, not just the price alone, but just the price alone is going to automatically trigger, okay, this person is of higher value, most likely than the one that's charging less. Okay. The $100 versus 5,000, right? So let me give you another example. Let's take a purse, for example. We'll do a product instead of a service. So, I mean, Target has purses, right? And Louis Vuitton has purses. Target purses are what? 50 bucks, 30 bucks, I don't know. 50 bucks, let's say. Louis Vuitton, $5,000 or more, right? $10,000. Where those Birkin bags are $100,000, right? They're both purses though. So what makes them more valuable? What makes one $100,000 versus the other one $50? It's the perception, right? It's the perception of value. It's the marketing. It's the messaging, right? It's the way it makes someone feel, right? It's emotion. So there's a lot that goes into that. There's a lot that positions that purse, just like there's a lot that goes into positioning an expert or a service-based provider as an expert, as someone of value that would charge a premium versus someone who wouldn't. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So as long as you're good at what you do, okay, by delivering your service at a premium price, you actually reassure your clients that you're the best, if not the only solution out there. Okay. And there are clients that, like, these are the clients that you want to be working with. Okay. Those are the ones that are serious about solving their problem instead of those who are just maybe curious and want to give it a try. Okay. And the reality is, the bigger the financial commitment a client is making, the bigger their actual commitment is because they already have skin in the game. Okay. So just think about that. If you're putting $10,000 into something, right, you're going to show up to get your money's worth. You're going to do what it takes to get your money's worth. If you do something for $7, you're going to show up to get your money's worth, right? So it's like, or you might not even show up. I don't know. Depends, right? So just understand that clients of high ticket offers get far better results because these people actually show up and they're committed and they do what it takes. They do the work that is necessary. They listen. They show up coachable most of the time, right? Like, you want to make sure that that's a quality, right, in who you work with. But when they're investing more, it's usually they're going to show up with that amount of energy. Make sense? So this also means that a service-based entrepreneur, as a service-based entrepreneur, you can work with fewer clients and still hit your income goals. Okay. So with someone who sells information and does so at a low price point, it makes it a lot harder because it might take 1,000 ebooks, let's say, sold at $7 each to hit 7K a month. But with the high ticket, you'd only need to work with one or two clients to reach the same financial goal. Okay. See how the difference is? Because while you can give out like the perfect strategy to get people losing weight fast, it's just information that they're probably not even going to apply in their life because they have so many limiting beliefs that are keeping them stuck, or so many other things that are going on in their life, right? So it's not that there's like lack of information out there. There's tons of information out there. Um, and that can be a problem too, but people usually know the basics to troubleshooting their situation. They don't get to go really deep. So the real issue is that they don't follow through on what they know, because all of these discouraging thoughts that might stop them dead in their tracks, or all these things might be creeping up around their life that they're just not, it's just like derailing them, so then they don't get the results, right? So they might be thinking things like, "Oh, I'm different," or "You don't know what I've been through," or "This might not be for me." Like, there's all these different things that might creep up in their mind. And with those mindset issues, it would take a person, an actual person who's an expert to address those issues, right? To be there and hold them accountable and be supportive and get them out of their own way so that they can get those results instead of just reading a book. Because otherwise, right, if you're having that information without help from someone who can really walk you through that process of transformation, it's not really going to change anything in your life, right? So you may be aware of the problem and the necessary steps to solve them. The beautiful ideas in your head, but unless you take action, nothing's really going to happen. So there's those two things, right? You might have the clarity, you might not have the clarity, but without any action either way, it's not going to work, right? So what is needed is to have an expert who walks you through that process of building your dreams or getting that desire, getting that outcome while combating all of the limiting beliefs, the mind trash, all that kind of stuff that pops up along the way, or just giving that access, that quick access to be able to get questions answered quickly or to assess the situation properly and quickly so that it gets those results, right? Where low ticket, it gives you that false illusion that you've already taken action, when in reality, all you did was consume more information. And that's like not really taking you a step closer to your desired outcomes, right? It's just absorbing more information and might even add to confusion, which takes you away from that outcome. So if you've tried a lot of strategies and you're still not in the ideal place that you want to be, this is because you have acquired a lot of really bad habits over the years, and you need to unlearn those first, right? And you also have been fed all kinds of negative beliefs and, like things like that I mentioned earlier. Um, and those have to be dealt with, right? Somebody needs to work that stuff out of your system, because you might not even realize that you're doing it, and somebody else can call you out on it. I do that all the time. I have these free 45-minute breakthrough sessions, I call them, and we diagnose um, businesses, right? It's like I'll ask a bunch of questions. It's like a doctor would. I'll find out what's working, what's not working, what needs to be fixed, right? And a lot of times things come up and I notice these patterns and I'm like, "Hey, did you notice that you do that?" And a lot of times they're like, "Oh my god, I didn't even realize that I did that." Well, how long's that been going on for? That could be affecting things, right? And you don't even know. So it's just there's a lot of stuff that an expert mentor can pull up for you, right? Um, like somebody that can really spot those things for you and really help you get out of your own way sometimes, right? Like you need help from an expert, and that usually comes through a high ticket mentoring, coaching, consulting type program, right? Just look at any serious sports team though, and you'll find that there isn't just one. They have multiple world class coaches, right? And when like those coaches are there, they can help through all those things. And like, why are those coaches there? Like, they could just tell a player, "Oh, go read the manual and play," right? But no, those coaches and guides and mentors and motivates, they motivate the people and they support the people. They support those athletes. And that's the same with with a business owner, right? So, in the high ticket model, you get the result in less time because the commitment is present. There's a definite outcome and there's a step-by-step process that's laid out so that you can get that outcome. Go from here to there, whatever that is, right? It's not, okay, come and see me once a week or every other week if you'd like, and we'll have a conversation for an hour and I charge $30 an hour and we'll see what comes of it. What does that get you, right? It doesn't get you very far. It's a really slow process. So it's not really going to get you anywhere, as opposed to signing up, for let's say an 8-week program that's priced at 5K. And then I'm going to give you the effective and efficient strategy to work on every day, every week. And I'm going to walk you through that process that provides the support that you need so that you can get from where you are today to where you want to go. And I just ask that you follow everything I tell you and, be resourceful and decisive and coachable, right? And when in the middle of going through the program, a client might get overwhelmed and think, I can't do this. It's a coach's job to come in, pick her up, unravel what's going on in her mind, right? Help change her perspective and encourage her to take action on the next step to get her closer to her goal. Yeah. Any questions so far? Let's see. I'm going to check the things here. Hello. Good to see you. No, and now that I am living it, it is very exciting for me to work with my high ticket client. That's so awesome, Peggy. Yeah, Peggy came to me. I always forget how much you were charging. I think maybe $100 an hour or something like that. And now we've worked together. She got her first high ticket client a few weeks ago, which is really exciting. So something that she never dreamed possible for her, she said. So it's really cool. So anyway, yeah, if you've got any questions, type them in the comments here and I'd be happy to ask them. But if you're a service-based entrepreneur who is good at, um, good at what you offer your clients, like they're happy, you see them happy, you're getting the results for them, they're really happy with the results that you can get for them already, and you're just a little bit apprehensive about going high ticket. I hope I have, shed some light onto why this is the best way to go about your business. Okay. I mean, you can't just increase your price and say, now I charge, $5,000. There's a lot that goes into it to be able to do something like that. Like you need to position yourself as the go to against competition. You need to bundle your value, and there's a way to do that. And then you need to also be able to communicate the value effectively around that would have someone eager to pay something like that. But yeah, if you're interested to know more about how you can create a high ticket service around what you offer specifically and how to do all that, how to bundle it, how to do all that, please also let me know in the comment section by typing the word ready here in the comments. And I or someone from my team will get back to you with a DM. So let me just double check, make sure there aren't any comments because that is all for today. So hopefully that shed a little bit of light on what we're talking about. Not necessary to go low ticket. Absolutely, you know, big mistake if you're doing that. And if you're just not clear on how to do that, then yes, just type in the comments, I am ready. So that's it for now, guys. I will see you next Thursday. Have a great day.